Hey guys, it's Chris. Kind of crazy stuff going on in the market today. If you guys saw some of my more recent videos, you know I'm kind of into the gold and silver trading. So today, it's kind of crazy. I did really well, and I think everyone else did really poorly. Or a lot of people did, right? Apparently it was one of the worst market days in history in terms of points lost. But for me, did pretty well. So I'm just going to kind of go over my positions, show you guys what I'm doing, why I think the way that I'm thinking, and kind of just an overview of the broker that I'm using. I'm using interactive brokers. A lot of people don't use them. I don't understand why. It's because they're probably confusing to use. They're not easy. But they're the cheapest broker I've ever dealt with. I mean, other than Robinhood, but I don't want to get into why you shouldn't use them. But so I sold some of my SLV today because SLV, there's a lot of background information on that, but basically I didn't realize when I first started buying it that it was a trust, and there was a lot of speculation on whether or not they actually have the shares that they say that they're selling. So basically every share is supposed to be a representation of one certificate of 1 ounce of silver. So I used to have 30-40 grand in there, but kind of moved that around more into the companies. Right now, this is both my accounts. I have my IRA and my just my trading account, so I'll go over my regular account. So that's this one. This one's up way more because I'm way more aggressive. Some of the companies I own is AG, just a gold company. AU, same thing. EXK is a silver company. GDX is a portfolio of bigger gold mining companies. They're more larger corporations, so they're a lot more stable. And then GDXJs, the juniors, basically all the smaller guys. So I have 20K in the juniors, I have 10K in the larger ones. And then I kind of get my money spread out across all these smaller companies. I got some calls. These calls are doing really well. These calls should do well if we keep going on. Apparently, I'm looking at the after. Oops, wrong. Looking at the aftermarket here, and it's still going up quite a bit. Hopped over here. So the next few months for gold are going to be interesting. I think with the tariffs and everything else, I think we're going to see the stock market pull back quite a bit. Just in my opinion, anywhere from 10 to 20%. We'll go from there and see what happens. But right now, yeah, I'm mostly in gold, silver stocks. I got puts on the SPY. Some of them worked out, some of them haven't. This one hasn't worked out quite yet. My my ones for the end of the year are working out pretty well. I've had these for a while. As you can see, it shows you my average price in all of these and the last posted price, the last trade. So I have a January 17th 300 put on the SPY. I bought it at 11. It's now sitting at $21. So that was $1,100. Now it's $2,100. I got my December 31st, $296. It's sitting at double my money. My short-term one, I'm not sure if I'm going to win that one or not. Depending on what happens tomorrow, I might close out this position, take my loss, my $300-400, and reallocate that somewhere else. Slowly getting out of my SLV. I bought it at $14.39, sitting at $15.43. Slowly closing those trades out. Today, I bought some SIL. As you see down here, SIL. What's crazy about interactive brokers is I made 3 trades today, and I paid paid like $450. You can't even make one trade on some of those other brokers for the price that I just made 3 for. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more videos about interactive brokers. I think they're the best one out there in terms of price. Their margin rates are low. Everything about them is low. They have a debit card that hooks up to your account. I'm sure a lot of people do now, but so basically, yeah, being really aggressive over here. Just kind of showing you guys my average prices. What I'm buying, anything right now. I'm buying. Most of my money's in these indexes, the GDX, GDXJ, and then I got it spread out across a bunch of companies. Got a little bit of oil. We'll see how that does. I'm getting beat up on that one, but whatever. Pretty much beating everything. Right now I have $11,500 unrealized profit. So I think this account is about 26. So I'm up about 30-40%, and I think that's this year. But obviously it's just because gold's breaking out. It's not like I'm a genius. But and then I'll show you guys my this is my IRA. This one's a lot more conservative. Not using any leverage. Not doing too many options. I'm focusing more on GDX and GDXJ. I still got Coca-Cola. Not very much. It's only this count only has 28. And then Paz. That's another silver mining company. And then I'm still keeping my Qs. Even though I think the market's going to drop 10-20%, I'm still keeping my Qs, my Qs, which is like the tech ETF, and my SPY. And then I have a water ETF. I got some oil here too. So this one's, as my IRA, it's a lot more spread out. Just more spread out, a lot less riskier. I did sell some of my SPY earlier in the year to move this around. The same thing, I was in some SLV on here, and I'm slowly getting out. I made 2 trades here. I'm from SLV, sold that, and then I bought SIL, which is a silver mining company. So it's kind of crazy. I got another account over here. It's on my TD Ameritrade. This one is my HSA account, so this is my health savings account. But if you do it right and you know what you're doing, you can actually invest that money rather than letting it sit there and get 2%. Same thing. Got some GDX, not very much GDXJ. Q's, SLV, which I'll probably get rid of soon. T-Mobile. I think I'm getting owned on that one. Actually not. I was at one point in time. I was doing pretty bad. And then XOP. So, yeah, the reason for these, the HSA is pretty cool because I can actually sell this stuff if I get hurt, and we go and get my medical bills paid for. Obviously, I'm investing with it, so it's a lot riskier. Soon, I keep putting in my $3,500 a year or whatever that is. So eventually, I will have an account sitting on the sideline just in cash, probably in a money market or something, on the HSA side, not the investment side. So it's like the HSA bank moves my money over to TD Ameritrade, which is this where it's sitting. So it's under the umbrella, but HSA bank is the custodian. It's really confusing. But basically, this is an HSA account that I'm allowed to invest self-directed investments with. Probably in the next 2-3 years, I'll put enough money in here that I can set off my deductible, because you have to have a high deductible health plan. I'll do more videos about that and exactly what I'm doing there. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys with the gold prices where they're at, with what Trump's saying, all the little things, all the little macro, micro things that are going on right now. I think it's setting up really well for gold, just with how much money we've printed. It's going to be interesting. So I'll keep up to date with you guys on this. I'll probably do a video every time I make a trade or close out positions, and just kind of see where I'm at. Right now I'm sitting pretty good, but I'll keep you guys up to date. If you want to keep seeing more of that, subscribe, follow, do all that good stuff, and I'll bring more videos talking about the types of accounts that I'm using, why I'm using interactive brokers, why I have an HSA, why I invest with it, and kind of just all the benefits of all these accounts for tax purposes and etc. So just subscribe. Have a good one. Hope you guys didn't get too beat up today.